Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our brother, our friend in the building.
Yes.
Folarin.
Wale. Now, Wale,
hold on, I gotta put his glasses on.
Before you think we're being disrespectful, Wale.
Don't do it.
I'm just telling why. I gotta tell him.
What?
I gotta dip early, Wale, because I gotta fly to Detroit for my car show. But I was like, I'm gonna stay for my.
But you said
Wale.
you said you're gonna give me one of the cars because you got too many in the garage, though.
He
right?
did say that. I heard him.
You know, whatever you need, you're good. But
okay.
I gotta leave early. So you see me early.
I'ma crash that joint.
All right, Envy, let's start the interview.
I love you,
I like that watch.
The
That's clean.
No, that's fake. Don't worry about it.
That's clean, though.
Don't worry about it.
We was talking about you yesterday. We had your man Big E in here, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What you talking
Talking
about?
about
That's my
Wale
brother.
Mania.
Yeah.
That's my brother. That's
So
my
you did
brother
the theme
right
song
there.
for him and everything.
Yeah.
He loves you, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad wrestlers can come here and it's a safe space for them, man. That's not y'all world. I'm gonna bring y'all to WrestleMania soon, though. Y'all gotta go.
But that's what I was telling him. I was like, you, Kaz, like, y'all bring the wrestling culture
Say it louder.
to hip hop culture.
Say it louder because we need them to understand.
No,
man.
that's a fact.
Shout out to Nick Khan though. He been reaching out. We're gonna do some interesting things with the company though for sure.
Oh, let us know. I went to SummerSlam at the Barclays.
Oh yeah, did you have fun?
I actually did have fun. It was funny to see all the kids like going crazy and screaming,
Yeah.
veins popping out their neck. It was
the
enjoyable.
production is just the energy in the place is good, man. You just gotta lose yourself in it. You know what I'm saying?
What do you love about it? Because I was telling him that I feel like it's good for y'all mental and emotional health, but you being a rapper, this whole shit is wrestling anyway.
It's good. No, it's good because it's really like, bro, like 24/7 is music. All anybody ever want to talk to me about is music, and it's like I'll be tired. Like when I leave the studio, I leave with no music playing. I just hear the wind. I don't want to talk or hear about music like sometimes, and that's
It's an escape.
And then sports is kind of like for some reason it relates to music to me for some reason. I don't know why, I don't know how. So sometimes I gotta go sports entertainment route. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why I think that's why I love cars so much, because
Is this
I can
for me?
talk to you about cars. Yes.
Yeah, that's your positivity water.
Oh, yeah?
I can talk to you about cars.
They pay you for this?
That's
my-
Envy's.
that's
They
my-
pay? Oh wow! No wonder you have all these cars.
Stop it, man. So how have you been?
I'd
during
blush like that too if I was a light skinned nigga with that many cars.
Stop it, man. How have you been during the pandemic?
Light skinned niggas with all the cars. They go Drake,
Oh my goodness.
Envy,
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown, and then like everybody else, and then like nobody for real. How many cars do you have?
Too many.
Now,
Too many. How
let's
have
move
you?
on. Let's talk about you, Wale, though.
You're
Let's
not
talk
letting me
about
do.
you.
You're not letting me get away
I'm
with
just
it this
asking
time.
how you were during the pandemic.
He actually had COVID
I was wondering
and
about how many cars you
pneumonia.
had. You was posting.
Oh my.
You had COVID and pneumonia. You were actually in the hospital. That must have been scary.
That shit, bro. That shit. It feel like you don't got no control over nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I learned like a lot just about. I remember when I was like in denial. I was like, yeah, I got COVID, but I'm just gonna stay in the house, blah blah blah. And then it's getting worse. And then I put the little oximeter.
To see how the
Check
my
your
breathing.
oxygen is, yeah.
And it was so low, and I was like, well, I gotta go. And I went. I remember taking an Uber to the hospital, like, cause I didn't want to be dramatic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I can't breathe. And I remember being there, and I remember, like, anxiety, like how we deal with it. It was another version.
You thought you was gonna die.
It was just it was like, I remember they was taking my blood, and the lady couldn't find my veins and all this other stuff, and I just remember I passed out. I passed out from anxiety, like just that alone. I passed out, and then I just woke back up, and I was just like, wow, like I was really just like regular like 3 days ago, and then I just realized how serious that shit is. I had to beg them niggas to let me go home, because I was like, man, I can be on bed rest in the crib, but just being in there dolo, nobody can come in.
That's right.
My little cousin was in LA. She was like, I'm trying to come see him. They wouldn't let her in the room. Whatever. It was just a lot.
Who's the first person you called to let them know? Because I know you didn't want to
I
worry.
didn't want to call my mother. I did not want to call my mother. I ain't tell my mother until I ain't tell nobody in my immediate family until I was like back on track.
Wow, you needed them prayers, man. Why not
Man,
have mama prayers?
My mother just, I know she probably just be worried too.
Yeah.
You didn't want your mom to be stressed out.
Yeah, I just knew I'll get through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I didn't really call that many people, man. Not many people knew.
You had to be scared. You said you took an Uber there, so nobody. You
Hell
told
yeah.
nobody. You went
Yeah,
on your
I
own.
was kind of just really dolo. I was talking to God a lot though. Me and him was talking like a mug in that joint. But it's crazy because we lost Chucky Thompson, but to COVID, and he went to the same hospital I was in. You know what I'm saying? And that was like 2-3 weeks after I got out of there. So I just be like, that's why I keep saying gratitude, like super gratitude, like, cause like forget the music shit. Like just like being able to do what I love and just like be able to breathe. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing in itself.
Well, let's talk about that.
Do you have any after effects?
Man, I'll tell you this. One thing that people don't talk about enough with COVID is the after effects.
The long COVID?
Bro, like you could still be caught, like you sound crazy sometimes and you don't have it, but the main thing with me is the COVID fog. That shit is real. Like
that's what D.L. Hughley talked about.
You'd be like doing something and be like, what was I doing? What was I saying? It feel like you smoked like too much or something like that. And then for me, because I have like legitimate like issues like with like anxiety and stuff, everything was heightened.
Right.
So my first time going out, everything felt super bright. Everybody felt like they was talking too fast. My heart rate was going up. My palms was sweaty. And then I remember having to do Rolling Loud, and I had to breathe because I was like, it was so loud. It was so much. And that was like my third time being like out since, I beat the joint. So, that COVID fog and that post-COVID anxiety is like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I still feel like I still have a little remnants of that. Of like just better. Like,
do you know how you got it? Were you outside? Was it in the studio with performance? Do you know or not?
Man, me and my man Sean Dickinson, we have a running joke about it because is it A-list? I won't say her name, but it's like a A-list actress, like a OG that was around us that day, the day before, like, and we just be like, yo,
it had to
that,
be.
you know what I'm saying? Like, but who knows? I don't know. I was outside a lot around that time because it was around right before the 4th of July or whatever.
Well, let's talk about gratitude, because that's one thing I always said about Wale. Wale's dope. He has a lot of success, but I don't know if he appreciates where he is in the game.
Right.
Because you might be comparing yourself to too many other people.
Right.
When you should. Mm-hmm. So are you over that now? Do you finally appreciate who and what you are?
Well, look. So, in sports, when they all the players and the agents, they look at everybody's contract. They look to gauge where they stand.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just a part of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like how you gauge what you're worth. You know what I'm saying? You got to go look at whatever, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. But to answer your question, I've never felt like I was ungrateful. You know what I'm saying? But I always like knew where I was at. I knew what my talent level is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I think I've kind of let a lot of that go because it's just like, you know what? I can't make certain people like me. It's unfortunate that some people are still harping on tired narratives and all that, but I can't. I've done all I can do. I've come up with every reason. I've come up with. There's nothing I could do. Like just leave it, let it be what it's gonna be, and sell out your tour and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like shoot, I can't spend the rest of my life just being like, yo, it's frustrating, but what am I gonna do?
And what about with relationships? I know we always talk about that. And on the song Dearly Beloved, you do take like responsibility for not being ready to be in a relationship. So do you feel like you're still in that space? You feel like you're still not ready?
Well,
I just got a great imagination.
What that mean?
It's just music.
I just be telling stories, man. Like,
Oh, so it's not about you.
You interpret it how you want to interpret it.
Oh, so you're not keeping it real in the music?
No, it's real.
No.
Somebody felt it. I felt it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's real emotions. This might not be a real story.
Or I'm just really good at spinning the shit when y'all bring it up.
No, but seriously, because first of all, every time you do an interview, all these girls tweet me like, "Tell Wale I want to date him. I'm available." Like all these people.
Why don't you like sort them out and then text me?
I'm very busy, Wale. I'm not gonna sort through all these women tweeting me.
There you go. You answered it for me. I'm very busy. So,
but I would love to. I mean, if you want me to,
you put me on a blind date?
Plane, yeah, I'll set you up on a blind date.
No, I don't trust
Let's
you.
do that.
I don't trust
last
her.
time he was up here, did he say he
Wale.
failed somebody that he thought that could possibly be the one?
Nah, we was just joking.
Oh.
I thought we knew that.
No, I didn't.
Oh, all right. Well, that's unfortunate if you don't get my sense of humor.
You should let me set you up on a blind date. I think it'd be
Definitely no.
Nah. Wow. It's gonna be a redacted. It's over with.
Yeah, I love the first record on the album, right? New Balances.
New Balances.
Mm-hmm. What does tell us what the song is, but also what does New Balances mean to DC?
Well, I mean, it's a metaphor, obviously. Like, same old city, New Balances.
Yep.
So same old shit. Different day, but the money is, I take a win, I take a loss. Revenue good, but my legacy not. They on the fence while I'm on the charts. Talk with my money and speak with my heart. I kind of laid the method of development for the song,
right,
if you will, at that point. So I'm basically saying like, I'm just trying to make sure my legacy is where it's gonna be. Like my trajectory is still going where it's gonna be. Win, lose, or draw, I'm always gonna keep trying to strive. You know what I'm saying? And I'm same city, same Wale, same old me. But you know, we gonna make sure the monetarily and it's always going up.
Get that cash out.
I can't change nobody's opinion. You know what I'm saying?
And what does New Balances mean to DC as far as sneaker culture?
It's a debatable conversation.
Why? I see you getting a lot of those lately with other artists.
Because they say DC might have started New Balances, but Baltimore might have started it. No, not New York. But
New York didn't start the New Balances. We did Nike ACGs.
No.
That's what Jim Jones was on you about the other day.
But you know that's just he's just having fun. He's just having fun on the internet.
You think so?
Yeah.
All them niggas had them ACG boots early.
Yeah, but
y'all do the sweatpants and the Timberlands and the funny socks.
Now you put Timberlands on us?
No.
That's
y'all
wild.
didn't start them. I said that's what y'all wore.
You see
that's
that?
wild.
No,
y'all did the Timberlands.
That's wild.
What do you mean?
I thought ACG boots was DC.
No.
Tim's definitely New York.
I said that's what y'all wear. I didn't say y'all started that.
I know
Harlem
Harlem
had the New Balances.
No, Harlem did the pink Tims and all of that. That was good. That was a good vibe. Everything. Wu-Tang did the Super Tims, all that, but the ACG one.
Super Tims, 40 below.
The joints right here. No, that was tight.
What are you talking about? Those fucking Super Tims.
No, that's tight.
Okay.
That's what y'all call them?
40 below.
Oh yeah, I thought it was called Super Tims. But we wore Tims too. Everybody wear Tims.
You right?
Actually, I should be prouder for Timberlands for real, because they went more nationwide.
We don't got in the Himalayan though, but New York started the
But
Timberlands.
y'all was doing that.
Y'all started the New Balance.
And the beef and broccolis and all of that.
People
Like,
always
all
think
that.
Timberlands.
New York
Everybody thinks that's a New York thing.
We was doing foams. You know what I'm saying? We was doing Nike boots. That was our blend. I know. It's such a small place. It's like how could these people that live so close to the president be influential?
Y'all did the New Balance.
Y'all have more rappers. Y'all have more visibility. I had Nike boots in 10th grade, bruh. There was nobody. That wasn't a thing.
We all did.
Nobody.
You can't wear Timbs in the rain or in the snow.
Exactly, but y'all niggas was wearing them job interviews.
You can't wear Timbs in the
Niggas
rain.
wearing Niggas was wearing Timberlands with the tuxedo
on the beach.
Yeah, niggas was going to the pool with the Timbs on with no socks. This all good. No, not a lot. Man, listen, Harlem, especially Brooklyn and Harlem have a lot to do with style and hip hop. And the Bronx.
That's
and
right.
Queens.
A lot. Well, the whole blend. Y'all whole junk, man.
But Nike boots was always DC. I mean, goddamn, you came out with a song in 07, bro.
Fitted hats, y'all got that.
You got that?
Jerseys, y'all did that. Yeah, y'all can't have everything, man. Yeah, don't want everything. I want it's Nike boots too. We started that. No, man, that was us, man. We ain't really, you know what I'm saying?
Go-Go too.
Yeah, A Go-Go started in Brooklyn. You didn't know that? Harlem or Queens, one of them joints. Y'all put the fitteds over your eyebrows and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did that. The napkins, bandana napkins, like, y'all took chances, y'all took risks. But Nike boots, man, that's us, man. We love y'all, man. Y'all are cousins from up top, man.
My goodness.
Now, what was the intention with Folarin too?
Say everything with my chest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, wow, that's crazy. I just, I was really vulnerable. And then at the end of your vulnerability there's a light. Folarin 2 is my light.
Mm-hmm.
It's just my light. It's just like, is my mic, this mic picking me up?
Yeah.
I forgot y'all got money here. No, but Folarin 2 is my light. It's just like, I'm talking. I'm speaking that shit with my chest, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not really like, I ain't really conformed to nothing. I did it like, I brought it back to how from an artist perspective I was when I did the Folarin 1 mixtape. Although they sound different, that's the mentality that I had around then.
I feel like it's a lot of flag planting on this album. Like, you letting people know some of the things you started, the things you've influenced. I heard you say things like everybody walking around with ambition tattoos on.
I've been hearing him say it more and more.
Do you feel like if you don't say it, nobody will?
No, I think in hip hop we all say our shit.
Yeah.
When the throwback Thursday and the fitted, like everybody always hip hop is
Yeah.
about putting your flag down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't think I really had a moment where I did that. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't like that shit. Some people don't like when you a confident person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't give a fuck.
Is Wale happy right now?
Man, we do this joint
I
every
just
time.
asked 'cause you look so happy.
Is this
And I
man?
love
Y'all
to see
say
that on my brother.
I look happy every time I come here. It's like I'm happier and happier, man.
No, he was
good.
asking you, are you happy?
I said,
now?
are you happy? That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm always happy,
That's
man.
good. No, you're not always happy, but I'm glad.
That's a lie.
Every time I come here, I'm happy. So that's
Okay.
all we. Yeah, what?
We're happy to have you
The
here.
fuck,
too.
man? Like, yeah. I'm happy. I'm just playing.
Listen, I kind of
I'm a
look at you
joke,
as a
yeah.
little bit
I'm
of a
joking.
loner sometimes. I'm not
I'm
sure
a
if
loner.
that's correct.
I am a loner.
Right. So in the pandemic, having to spend time alone, how did that affect you, or was it actually better for you?
I don't. It was a roller coaster. I lost so many friends to to all types of stuff, health issues, self-inflicted issues, mental issues, drugs. It was kind of hard to keep. Like I really thought, like, yo, is everything? Is this all about to be over? Is this
Word
like
up.
a comet about to hit this joint, or like it's like what's going on? I don't know, man, cause it's just different moments. Like I just look like Lil China from Philly, Quinn Coleman, Jazz,
R.I.P.
Tony
Jazz.
Tony Rez. You know, I mean, I'm like imagine speaking at your friend's funeral, and it's like all separated and all of that. Like it's just like
And some people couldn't have you.
it was a lot, man. Some people couldn't do it. It's just a lot, man. And then, you know, like, man, it's just, I don't know, man. Like I think, bro be always talking about like, you know, everybody needs therapy, like before the pandemic. But now after this, well, it's not over, but now even more so, bro, I'm talking about literally 99.9% of the world, or at least America, needs to talk to somebody.
100%.
It's so crazy.
So
like,
you're doing that.
you got that's a good question because it's hard to find somebody. It really is. It really is.
Because you don't trust people.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. And then
But
it's
you gotta
like
let your guard down at some point.
and
to
it
be able to
takes
talk to
time.
somebody.
It takes time.
Well, you talk to him. He
I do. We
he
talk.
know,
What you
okay.
mean?
We talk.
No, no,
That's
to
my
get
man.
advice for different
That's my
therapists and things
man.
like
If
that.
he had 800 cards, he probably would have been like, "You could have one."
I feel like you're good at speaking to women,
No,
not as like a dating
On songs.
situation. No, I'm not talking about dating, but just
I'd
like
be like, "Man, get the fuck nah."
you definitely don't do that.
Nah, I don't do that.
But no, I mean just even conversationally for some reason.
I don't know. Have you been around me and women before?
I mean, like on lip service, I feel like that was a
That was like years ago.
2-hour therapy session though,
I
and you were
don't
very
even, I don't even
open.
remember nothing I said on that joint.
And I'm sure he was drinking. You can't drink and have a
you
therapy
drinking?
session.
Then he said he sure
Because
you
y'all
was
all
drinking.
drink on that show. That's why.
Like you alcoholic or something.
What the
He
hell you
sure
got
you
there?
was drinking, Wale.
It's another brand of water. I just like to
Oh,
balance
we
myself.
try to play you.
Now I heard that the students at Howard were very happy. They said that while they were out there protesting,
Right.
you pulled up and you bought them food to make sure that they were good. And you
Yeah.
spoke to them and sat down for them for a while.
I'm glad you touched on that because I just want to get I was trying to get more information on it, and we reached out to the president. We waiting to hear back from him. My man Jay Murphy got me with some good people over there at Howard, and we trying to make it amicable. We just want to make it smooth. I don't want to come in so aggressive and be like, okay, the rap guy's coming in, and nah, let's just try to rectify the situation because Howard is a staple. You know what I'm saying? The most of the world considers it the real HU, but some people might
Another
not.
shot of envy. That's two.
Nah.
You put out
Nah, that's two real issues though. But I just want to make sure that they feel like they not alone, and I don't wanna disrespect like such a historical HBCU,
Institution, yeah.
and that's why it's kind of a slippery slope because I'm always gonna ride with the people. You know what I'm saying? So I think if I could take anything from this, I just want some transparency between the students and the people in power over there.
I reached out to him too as well to try to get him on the Breakfast Club to explain what's going on, but haven't heard nothing back.
Why don't we press that issue right now? Why don't we try to figure out something where it's full transparency with the student body and the people in power. I don't want to say in charge. Let's say in
Because
power.
really, you work for those students, right? Because the students are paying a lot of money,
and,
their families.
I'm not pocket watching Howard, but it's just like
they got a $700 million plus endowment.
Okay now.
You
So
know what I mean?
I just want to know, and I'm sure the kids' parents want to know, because we don't want Howard to turn into like 13th grade for just people that's from the DMV and nobody want, like, we don't want that.
So we had a lot of great people that graduated.
That's what I'm saying. So we gotta protect the legacy of the school. And again, I'm not knocking Howard. I'm not knocking nothing, because they did some great things for people.
Absolutely.
They gave me an opportunity to get on stage early in my career before I had anybody. But I just would like a level of transparency. And I mean, shoot, these people over here reaching out to HU. I mean, let's just do it, because I know the students are ready. Maybe we get one or two of the students to come here first.
I would love to. And the reason I reached out, because Hampton had a situation like this a couple of years ago.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I was able to fly to Hampton and speak to the president myself, and we had a conversation, and we were able to help things move. Howard, I want the same thing. It hurts me, because I was at homecoming, and I was there when you came through with the food and with the students. But you see, the yard is divided. You got a lot of students out there that's living in tents, going to classes, coming back, living in tents, because they're saying that, that where they live is moldy, and that there's, rodents, and, we just want to get it fixed, because this is our community. These are our schools.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
We want to fix it.
And most importantly, these are our future leaders.
Yeah.
Correct.
These are our future leaders, bro. Every generation got at least 5 to 20 people that come from Howard that are impactful to the whole world.
Correct.
Like, it don't matter, you know what I'm saying? And like, now that I'm like older and I'm like, like I can really like see things how they are. Like it makes, I want to be involved in Bowie State, Howard, Morgan, Norfolk, VSU, all of these places,
Virginia
bro.
Union,
Like, I want to be
family,
involved.
yeah.
Like, why not? I want the 2 HBCUs. Like,
Right.
So man, maybe this might be the platform to just give some transparency, or at least have like some of the students from Howard come talk to you, and let them because now it just exists on TikTok.
Absolutely.
This might be the place. You heard it first, man.
That's
you
why
want to do that?
That's why
Yeah, I would love to
protesting
do
works.
that. I would love to do that. I mean, I want to get it together, because I love all the HBCUs.
And we gotta have
season to go to all these homecomings and work and perform and see the students and try to guide them.
There's a movement too, though, because you see Coach Prime, you see Dion over there at
Coach Prime.
Jackson State, man. He making headways, bro. Like, the most of the schools that recruited me for football and track was HBCUs, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, like even in a adult monetary space, my fans are mostly at HBCUs and PWIs. Not to say I don't have both, but that's where my heart is. You know what I'm saying? South Carolina State, Norfolk,
State.
all these. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are all my. This is where like I feel like my heart is. You know what I'm saying? So it breaks my heart because I used to live right down the street from Howard. You know what I'm saying? We used to go to Howard Fest before we was even old enough to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too.
So it's a part of our culture, and it just can't be like this, especially for a long time. So we need a little bit of transparency.
Now, I do feel like New York immortalized Howard Homecoming. Even though Howard Homecoming was already a thing, but when Biggie said, what did Biggie say? Howard Homecoming, something. It's like, damn.
No, I'm gonna say
But it
in
was already
college,
big before
everybody
that.
went
Man,
to
we
Howard.
just
Of
ain't had no
course.
rappers like
But
that,
Biggie
though.
was a worldwide international artist.
Listen, man, that thing was going crazy. I mean, I was young, I was too young to know what the hell was going on, but I heard stories, man, about man.
But you from DC,
He
though.
probably but I just know that everybody, all the people around the way used to go there. Regardless, man, we going up Howard like.
But that was a time in history. That's when you had Philly Greek, you had Penn Relays, you had Howard.
I remember
Penn Relays.
That was
Wow.
the time in
Penn
history that you
Relays.
went to, you know what I mean? So it was.
Penn Relays don't exist. No,
They still do it. They still do it. They
It's
still
not
do
the
it.
same. It's not the same.
Listen, the record
Love you,
fluctuate.
brother.
Let's talk about how life fluctuates.
My
man.
guy, man. Hey, let's try to get some kids from Howard up here, man.
Yeah,
That'd be
I'll
really
reach back
good.
out to President, see if
That'd
we
be
can
really
get him up
good.
here, 'cause I tried to get both up here.
I reached out to him too yesterday. I reached out to him, but I'll text you though.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? Let's see
You
what
can
we
put
can
that
do.
positivity water down. And put it under the.
Let's talk about that record.
Oh yeah, just get it out the way. Here, take your fucking water too, buddy. Hey, Bucko, take your fucking water, man.
talk
Put it
about
in your
that.
fucking Range Rover 2013 Porsche.
Jesus Christ, 2013? You
I
think he's
didn't
still
watch it
driving
with
that?
He's an antique collector. I don't know. He got 30 of them.
Let's talk about fluctuate, man.
Right.
Why does life fluctuate?
Well, love fluctuates. You might got to dig deeper into that album. That second verse on Fluctuate is, to me, probably like the top 3 verses of the year. to me.
Let's go back and listen.
Why don't we play it?
Yeah,
Can we play it now?
Let's play it.
Of
Do y'all do that?
Yeah.
Okay, can I get some more of my water?
We don't have
We
your
don't have
water here.
that.
You don't own that water.
Oh,
She
we're
didn't get the
gonna
joke?
play Fluctuate on air.
She didn't get the joke.
No,
Can I get some more? Do you got some more of this specific water?
no, we don't.
Aquapana?
No.
Oh, you didn't get it either.
Oh,
Y'all
I,
niggas is-
Oh, God.
you know
It's
what?
early.
I thought I smelt it, but I was like,
Blanco. No.
like that.
Tequila.
Okay. White or brown?
White.
You
gonna
like
play
white? You should like brown better.
Reposado. I know they already. This is not they. Well, this is what I had yesterday.
Tell
so,
us why it's the second best verse of the year, though. Break it down.
I don't want to misquote it because I probably just drank too much water. I'm overly hydrated.
Okay.
But it's no the top, like, you know, the meaning of this joint is basically like, you know, the love fluctuate and the hate will fluctuate.
Mm-hmm.
So the good and the bad always fluctuate, and the money's the reason. You know what I'm saying? So in the second verse, I'm talking. Go ahead.
I'm saying, do you understand that duality of life, though?
I mean, I think the second verse indicates that. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole song indicates that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's people on my side that try to break me apart. Like, and I'm talking about like shit can be real petty.
Mm-hmm.
Where we beefing with niggas that's in the club and we're not even in there because it's so deep. Or in the second verse, I'm talking about like how at the first part of the second verse, I'm talking about how deep my loyalty is.
Right.
If I come in with you, then I'm going with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a run my mouth. I'm a war with you. I'm a rumble with you. You know, I'm gonna go against niggas that go against you. I'm a humble niggas if they go against you. On mothers, nigga. Different mothers, nigga. Different fathers, nigga. Still my brother, nigga. If you lost me, there's no talking. I don't know what's
You want
going
a cup?
on. You might as well just put my water in the other joint. This shit got me looking like an alkaline water.
Oh my gosh.
Now I saw, you know what though? I saw that in you. I saw that type of loyalty in you. You know, I've always saw it, but I really saw it on Drink Champs
Well,
when they try to hit you with the trick question
Right.
about
but-
Mika Ross.
My thing is like, bro, like if I'm rocking with you, I'm rocking with you, like wrong, right, and different. You know what I'm saying? I really rock with people, and it's crazy because in this industry you don't always get that, but I just can't convert to that industry way of like, when I get a hit, I'm only gonna hang with niggas that got hits.
Right.
There's a lot of people that just want you like if you're not top 40 person, they don't hang with you no more. They don't hit you no more. You're not cool no more, and that's weird to me, bruh. Like I don't know, like I got so many friends that's like, you know, guys that's waiting on their moment, but I love them to death, like a Guap Dad or like a Ade. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of people like I don't hold my friends by how hot they are.
Right.
And that shit'll fluctuate in the industry, bro. Like, and there's not many like that, bro. There's not many that's like, yo, everybody trying to get their next joint off, so they gonna fuck with you when you hot and when you chilling. Like, newsflash, my nigga Folarin always gonna be hot.
But why
I've
you
done it
took
for 20
Freddie
years.
Gibbs off the album?
We couldn't clear the sample. He just trolling everybody because he's a dickhead. That's my man though. Nah,
know,
but
he's funny.
we was talking about doing a joint EP together.
I
The
can
thing
see
is, I
that.
think a lot of people don't realize like bro, we like all we do is play around. Like he's one of the only people that we could just joke. We'll spend the whole studio session just smoking and just laughing like about everything.
I
And-
miss him on Instagram. Is he still?
I don't know, man. That
He's
nigga get a
getting
new
kicked
joint
off.
every fucking week, man. But that's my man, though, you know. But you know, his fans be lunching sometimes. They be like, "Yeah, you don't need to be on Wale's album anyway." Nigga, we made a song with Mark Ronson. That shit sound like a fucking primo joint. It's so crazy, but we couldn't clear the sample, and that shit it was one of them hurdles that we had to get through.
And isn't that the worst, man? Because Freddie will say something like that. You and him know y'all joking,
but they
then
don't
here come
know,
everybody
bro.
else.
But that's why Freddie does it.
Oh yeah, maybe.
He does it
Nah,
because
I don't know. I don't
it's
know.
an
I
inside.
don't know.
He said it knowing what it really was.
Sometimes I think Freddie be having.
No, but I'm talking about he didn't.
I feel like he has a secret like little chat room with all his fans. Like, yo, let's fuck with this nigga.
Let's get
like,
him.
Yeah, like, they be so loyal, like, and they be redacted, folks.
Now, I saw.
Somebody gonna get that.
Have you made money off album sales?
I
I saw Meek say he's never made $1 off album sales. Have you?
don't know. I don't know.
I'm talking about you though. Have you made money off album sales?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
How does an artist make money off album sales? I know that's a complicated
It's all
question.
in the contract, I guess. I don't know. I think everything is different. Contracts are like snowflakes. That's what they say. But I just made that up. But
Contracts are like snowflakes.
Yeah, there's no one is identical.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I haven't spoken to Meek about exactly if that Atlantic thing or whatever. I don't know what's going on with that, but you know, I'm sure to get resolved. Whatever, it might be just me misunderstanding. I don't know what's going on, but I know that I've been in. For the most part, well, I haven't. All my contracts ain't been good, but you know, for the most part, my joint's been
What's
good.
better, to get a big advance or to take we had a debate about this, right? To get a big advance, knowing that you'll be owing that money, or to take as little as possible so you don't owe as much?
It just depends on like what's going to happen.
For you, what do you think?
I don't know, because it's just like it's like we in a weird place in music where they're streaming, and it's like some folks are stream so crazy and can't sell 500 tickets.
That's right.
Some folks would do whatever, and then they could do 5,000 people.
Right.
So it's just weird, you know what I'm saying? Like
a core fan base is really important when it comes.
Yeah. So I mean, I really don't know. I really don't know, and that's a question I have to ask myself a lot moving forward too, because I'm in some different places in my career moving forward.
What place do you think you're at right now?
Just like, you know, trying to boss up and trying to hyper focus on what's in front of me.
What do you think's in front of you though? I want to
I mean, what's for the lawyers is this guy. Nah, but
it's your last. Are you saying this is your last album with said label?
No, well, I mean, I don't even know how to answer that question, because I feel like if I answer that, that's it affects said negotiations.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just making music, and we just dropped an amazing project, Folarin 2.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are saying it's my best project. You know what I'm saying?
Very good album.
I think I agree. It is my best, but I hate saying that because I feel like I'm downplaying some other projects that might need a revisit. But I'm very proud of this project.
I really like it. I love first of all, I love like the R&B-ish tracks.
Right.
And that's just how I am, because that's.
Do you think? Don't you think it'd be too much if I did a whole project with songs like that though?
Yeah, I think it might be a lot, but I think you do it really well.
I talked to my thank you. I talked to my I think one of my mentors, and I was saying, it was like, yo, they want you to do a whole theme album where it's all about like songs like this, and I'm like, well, you can't have dessert for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know what I'm saying?
But like Ghostface did that, his, what was it called, the Wizard of Poetry album, that was like his R&B collaborations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I could see, like, for you, I like when
I
you.
feel like
don't
it's,
want
I feel
that
like
from
it's
you,
oversized. Yeah, me neither. I'd rather do a album where I'm just going
you
crazy.
and Ross, like the way you and Ross be like on that light year shit, that type of vibe.
That's what
I'd rather hear.
But I like that you
I'd
can
rather
flip
do
it,
it too.
because I like that you flip it, because you can do some like in the club throwing money type of shit, but then you
and
also
then go
could
back.
do.
Yeah, I think it's just. I mean, just like my attention to detail is important. You know what I'm saying? Like, I pay attention to a lot of things around me, and they seem to resonate more on records like that, for whatever reason. But I mean, there's detail in all of these songs. Light Years is a lot of detail.
Love it.
Tiffany, Nike's, New Balances. There's a lot of detail, and then like the three records that couldn't get on this album because of clearance issues. That really that messed me up, but there was a lot of detail in those records too.
So what happened to that? Do you try to replay it so you don't have to clear the samples,
man.
or?
I know for a fact there was one record. There's no way. I tried like 6-7 times to remake the song and remake the beat. It just was not gonna happen. It just didn't. It didn't do the song justice. I just hope that one day it gets to come out. I mean, the lawyers is on it, so hopefully we can get something done with that. But them joints, them sample clearances really whipped my ass on this album for sure.
I know you and Cole are like cool, but did y'all get cooler after he put that record up?
Me and Cole can't even get no cooler.
Yeah.
Like, we had to
Until
just
the whole album come out.
Yeah, we like this regardless. Like, I feel like in a lot of ways we polar opposites, but you know what I mean. We like this though. Like you know what I mean. Like it's always like I talked to him yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like we just it's. A record ain't gonna move the needle on our relationship. Like we really friends like that.
But that's what I like about you. That's what I like about me. Like to me, that's a real relationship when you can have when the relationship fluctuates.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all always friends, but y'all might have some issues.
Yeah. No. Well, I don't think me and Cole really had issues ever for real. You think so?
I mean, if you do a whole, I'm not gonna say an issue, but if you do a whole verse about somebody, it's that person's definitely on your mind, and to release it publicly.
Who did that?
Cole.
I mean, he said it wasn't.
All right, come on. I don't believe that.
All right, well.
But I mean, I got to take him at his word, right?
Got to take him out of his word.
Why that single though? Why poke it out for? Because people would think you and Cole would be on some like lyrical, socially conscious.
And that's why you do that.
Why you did? Here's exactly why you do that.
Yeah.
You know, we went with the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I'm glad we did that because it's like this. It's a fun record.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when we used to be around each other every day, we used to have fun all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Me and Cole used to be in the back of the club with. That's when we was big Hennessy men. Like we used to be off to just be drinking Hennessy all night and just be partying all night. So it's just like it felt like that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just it's to get our day one fans something to look back on or appreciate. And I hope you guys are playing it over here like 6-7 times a day. Aren't you guys syndicated or something? Envy. 9
times out of 10,
Envy.
they'll start.
Can y'all CGI Envy?
What we gonna play? We gonna play Poke It Out?
They'll start playing that record 4 months from now.
We're gonna play Fluctuate? Well, you already did that.
Well, can you play it again?
You want to hear Fluctuate again?
Yeah.
The way the radio works, they'll start
I
playing.
got one more request.
They'll
What's your
start
other
playing Poke It
request?
Out 4 months from now.
Huh?
The way the radio works, they'll start playing it 4 months from
It's
now.
actually on the countdown already.
It's it was number 2. It was number
Yeah,
1.
it's already on the
It was number
countdown.
1 most added twice in the week.
Okay.
It was number 1 most added
No,
before
it's on our countdown.
before
already.
we went for ads. It was number 1 most added. So you know, it's doing really, really well, and I'm grateful that everybody's receiving it.
You always have hits.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like,
He does.
but you gotta talk like that. That's why I like when I hear
He
you say
does.
you feel like you're one of the greatest rappers of all time. How else you supposed to feel?
No, but I mean that's true. But it's like some people not really ready to accept it for real. But it's fine. You know what I mean? I am.
I feel like it's a class. Your class is respect season for 2 people in particular, you and Cudi.
Okay.
Meaning like now's the time for y'all to get y'all just due. What, am I missing something?
No, I mean I'm just listening to your opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
You and Cudi cool, right?
Okay.
Oh.
It ain't no,
Silence says a lot.
I don't have no hatred in my heart for nobody.
Right, but that don't necessarily mean y'all cool. So
What is cool? What's cool mean to y'all?
you guys speak.
So
Nah.
you gotta speak to somebody to be cool.
Nah, I don't agree
So
with that.
let's see what
I do if we cool.
Let's see what cool mean to y'all.
Yeah, you ain't got to be friends, but cool. Like you have, if you see them, run into them, speak to them, maybe check in, send a text.
I don't think
every few months.
I don't think we in the same circles. So
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
cool.
that's fine. It's not an issue.
So I don't got no issue. I don't have no issues with anybody. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Okay. What about? Do you think you're gonna put your old mixtapes and everything on streaming services?
So, I mean, it's hard, man. I've been trying to put the More About Nothing out for a long time. It's just tracking people that don't even make beats no more, tracking their ass down. And,
Oh, okay.
you know, and actually I got an email from NBC and all them about they will clear the stuff that I use for More About Nothing, but it's like tracking people down for the old songs and them.
Let's get that done right now because I'm sure everybody want those streaming checks too.
I was like, I mean, see, now you making it think they think they're gonna be millionaires.
I'm not saying that.
That should
but
take a long time.
It's work that's already
a lot
done.
of motherfuckers already got that motherfucking joint, so it's not gonna be streaming crazy. It's just gonna be like an accumulative thing.
I think it will.
Well, I mean, we don't know. We don't know. I hope so. I mean, I just want it out for the fans.
Right.
I just want it out for my fans.
Well, let's put it out there. If Wale is trying to reach out to all these producers and people from the mixtapes,
well, the people
let's get
who are in
everything
charge
clear.
know. DJ Money over there and West, everybody out there, they trying to get that done, and I want to get that done for my fans because it was an important moment in my career. So, that'd be nice. And then it'd be good to have that out. Like Jerry Seinfeld has done a lot for me as far as like calling NBC and making sure that he's waving everything and making sure it's getting pushed through. So
That is so dope.
I want that. Yeah. For sure. My dream was for me and Jerry to do SNL together. That was the dream.
It can still happen.
For him to host and me to do the music.
What? It can
whatever.
still happen.
I don't know.
Don't give up on none of that.
I'm
bro.
not giving up. I'm just saying, being realistic.
You like
I don't
Larry
know.
David too?
Oh yeah, I love Larry David.
Yeah,
I was
me
scared to talk to him when I seen him at SNL. I went to SNL to go smoke with Pete Davidson, And then I saw that was when Larry David was hosting one time.
Because he's so awkward on that show, you don't know what he's going to act like.
Maybe I'm a little starstruck, a little bit. And plus his character is always like irritated. So
right, that's what I'm saying.
I don't want, let me just leave Larry David alone.
But I feel like he'll be excited, because, you know.
I don't think that nigga know who I am, to be honest with you.
Before we get out of here, talk to me about...
Already we getting out of here? I
actually have to catch a flight for radio.
Oh, wow. This is what they doing here now.
Well, Wale, I'm going to be honest, you were a little late.
You were a little late.
It's 7:55 a.m.
We had to push it up because we got into the Radio Hall of Fame and the ceremony's tonight. So that's
Where's it at? Where's that happening?
Chicago.
They're doing it in Chicago.
Yeah, so I have to catch the flight to Chicago.
So they're not gonna have the festivities if you don't.
You don't want me to be there?
No.
We got in the Radio Hall of Fame.
No.
All right, I'm gonna stay here with you.
Yeah, let's do lip service right now. Let's go. What's the lip service question?
No, you don't even like to answer questions about women and relationships.
You be asking me the wrong questions. Try another one. Let's go.
Try another one. So, Wale, do you think you can
watch
see
this bullshit? Huh?
You've said before that you took the pressure off yourself to get married, right? But is that something that you want to do one day?
Where you see that at?
I saw an interview you did.
Oh, you be reading shit?
I read shit all the time.
Oh, wow. I didn't know. Donnell told me you can't read.
Damn.
I'm fucking with you. I think that when you let go of the pressure of like saying I gotta do this, because in Nigerian households that marriage is a big thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to embarrass nobody, be having a big ceremony, this, that, and the third, and then having to go through divorce. Like our parents don't get divorced. Like they just gonna be dysfunctional, and then one of the family members go to Nigeria for 5 years, 6 years, and they still not divorced. It's a weird kind of dynamic. So I don't want to put nobody through that. I don't want to put nobody family through that. I don't. And then my job is so unorthodox. It's just hard. It's just I don't want to put nobody through that.
That Nigerian upbringing is hard, huh? We had Yvonne Orji on, and she was basically saying she got to unlearn so much of that culture because it's like a bar of perfection that's just unattainable.
Yeah, we was all supposed to be doctors, lawyers, or engineers.
Yep, everyone said
that's all we were supposed to be. And it took me probably to meet Obama for my mother to be like, wow, I'm proud. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But I don't blame her for that. Like, how do you process your child, your troubled child that's always in trouble being a international entertainer? How do you process that? You know what I'm saying?
Yvonne Orji even says that too about her being a comedian, and they were like, "So you tell jokes like
it don't register. That's just what it is."
You think you could be with one person for the rest of your life?
I don't, man. You know, when this is my safe place. You know when Jada Pinkett be like talking about when I did Red Table Talk. First of all, I love Jada and Will, like, but when she talk about marriage, sometimes it seems like subconsciously she makes it seem like it's such a difficult thing, and that kind of like validates what my perspective is. Like, yo, isn't marriage like, why everybody be like marriage is so hard? You just gotta go work on it. So why am I making my life harder? Like being a black person in America is already hard enough. So marriage. I'm gonna make my life harder. Like it's.
Well, I think there's a lot of benefits that come with that too.
What are the benefits of marriage?
The stability that you have.
I'm married.
I know 2 married people.
You not married?
I'm not married.
Huh?
I said you not married.
Oh, kind
I'm
of.
not married.
All right, don't you got somebody significant?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you married. What's the benefits of marriage?
For me,
both. Yeah.
I love stability. I love having a partner that I know is down for me, and you know we complement each other. And I think the problem with marriage is somebody looks to be the dominant, and people feel like somebody got to be the dominant, and somebody has to be the person that's not dominant.
That's an old-fashioned
That's bullshit.
Way. That's bullshit.
It should be seed and soil.
Right, seed and soil.
Because seed and soil come together. They grow. Something grows from it, and it bears fruit.
I gotta write this down.
That's the way it should be.
Seed and soil.
Seed and soil, and it don't matter who the seed, don't matter who the soil.
But I also.
So what do you think?
But listen, I also feel like because I'm not married, right? But I also feel like I don't have to get married, and I don't have that pressure to be married just like you. Now, do I feel like I could be with somebody forever? Yes. Do I feel like I have to get married to do that? I don't feel like I have to. I'm not saying that I never would, but I don't feel the pressure to do it.
But did you answer the question on what the benefits of marriage is?
Well, there's some tax benefits from what I hear.
Oh, so you're talking about money now.
Even if something should happen to one of you, you know, there's that.
I love having somebody to go home to.
But I also feel like it is a business proposition. at the same time? It's an arrangement, right? Where you guys because you have to sign paperwork.
When you saying what? See,
It depends.
See, that's what I'm saying. When you say words like arrangement and paperwork,
It
I feel
is.
like it. Yeah, it is. That's exactly. That's why it takes.
But it depends.
So
But you wanna have that
I wrote this on May 22nd. I don't know, at 3:38. I must have been in the club. Most people ain't married, and most marriages ain't happy. So think about the
Where
percentages.
you got that from, though? Where do y'all I hear people throw that
wrote it
stat
in
out.
the club.
That's not true.
No, the divorce rate is skyrocketing.
And the happily married rate, I'm going to read it to you. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, no, go off.
But
Ken.
then the thing, but Wale is
Did
right
you get
though, 'cause
y'all got y'all flowers?
that's my flowers. Thank you. Thank you.
Take that.
They're beautiful.
Thank you.
86%, the vast majority of people, 86% describe their marriages as either very happy, extremely happy, or perfect.
That's after you take
First
the
of
60%
all,
who are divorced.
first of all, yeah, that's that too. First of all, when anybody says anything is perfect, they're fucking lying. Nothing is perfect.
That's not true. It can be perfect for you.
No,
That's not true.
they probably just got married. And they probably answered that question live from the fucking honeymoon.
Yeah, look, perfection is unattainable. So
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
right.
So when they say perfect, I'm already throwing that shit out the window. Extremely happy, maybe. I bet you it's new.
I think as long as you're happy the majority of the time, you want the good to outweigh the bad. And there's nothing in life that's always great.
I just always hear people who not married saying how bad marriage is. How the
And
fuck y'all know?
I always see married. I've had married women at shows saying stuff. I've had friends that been married that be like just.
Have you slept with a married woman, Wale?
Lord
No,
have mercy.
No,
I'm just
I'm not.
playing with
I'm
you.
not a homemaker. No, I respect the bond of marriage.
What about if you didn't know till after?
No, I'm asked.
You asked that?
I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
I'm
What
gonna
are-
see.
what are
see
other
if,
questions
I'm gonna see
you-
if the ring finger got a little paleness to it.
What are some other questions that you ask right away? Like, what matters to you? Because you say you ask if someone's married. What else matters?
Shoot. Maybe my bar is under the devil's bed, man, because I don't really know. Like, I don't really know what I don't have.
You've been hurt.
Yeah.
You got trust issues.
There it go.
You got to deal with your own internal stuff
It's
before you
tr-
even
exactly.
But you probably
deal with
hurt women
somebody
as
else.
well, right?
I hurt because I'm hurt, like, in a way, because I know, like, sometimes I don't feel worthy of certain people sometimes. And I just need my, like, space. I get really isolated sometimes, really by myself. Like, my friends call it, my man, they be like, you going back to Gotham? And then that basically is like when I be in the crib for like 3 days.
In the back cave.
And there's no light. I just be watching TV, smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Like
But that happens in marriages, though. That's why
I don't know,
everybody got
man.
different spaces.
I just feel like
The wife need me
I
time,
feel like
you need
I'm
me
the type of
time.
nigga that just be needed space sometimes and just needed, like, you know what I'm saying? And marriage just feels like a job. Like, I just feel like a lot of people that's married, it always feels like it's always ending soon. Like, so many people that you think got a perfect relationship, that should be over, eventually.
But it's okay.
Marriage licenses should have to get renewed in like every 10 years.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy? You said you described it as a job, but they also say that if you love something, you'll never work a day in your life. So just find the right person that you are actually in love with.
I don't even know if that's possible, man. Like, I don't know. I just think how I'm wired because of my job and what I do. Like, I would like. I'm not saying I would love to, but it's just highly unlikely that I would feel like that type of like energy from somebody that's like, man, I want. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, listen, I don't believe in pressuring anybody to do anything they're not ready to do. So.
Says the one who gets me to do all the interviews she wants me to do.
What?
And then gets inducted in the Radio Hall of Fame.
Which, by the way, I have to go. I really do got to go catch this flight.
Well, listen, Folarin 2.
Folarin 2, we didn't even talk enough about the album. But
you're
listen,
gonna be-
We talked
gonna
about
be
like
back.
8 songs off the album and
that's
played
not
2
enough.
of them.
That's not enough.
We should do a Wale takeover.
Yes, man. Just play the whole album, but we'll play half of it. I know
All right,
you
play
guys.
half the
Who do you
album.
think you are, Khaled? Drake? You know
Yes.
they the only ones that get that.
Yes, I would like the Drake Khaled stimulus package. The iHeart joint.
I don't know how much that costs.
Hey, whatever. We're going to figure it out. Hey, no, but I want to say this before I go. So the Jump In record, right, with Lil Chris, T.O.B.
That's right.
It's important, man. Like, I'm not no rookie no more. I got to bring some more jewelry to the game. You know what I'm saying? I got to bring something more, like some more special vibes to the game. I strongly believe that Jump In record it can be a shift in what I'm doing. I'm the maestro of bringing new sounds and new artists to the game or whatever. That record right there is one of them joints that's gonna be like what I hope to be one of them joints that introduce the most recent subgenre of go-go to the world.
I was thinking about that. I was like, yo, in my mind as I'm listening to this album, I said, there's something about this album that makes me feel like Wale is really about to grab some cats from DC and bring them to the forefront.
Yeah, man. I mean, shoot, man. Like, you know, like I said, it's the end of an era, which means it's the beginning of a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Chris, Ade, you know, Flex Cartel. It's like a lot of the young guys that have been around me. They're about to get the baton in so many different ways. And Fat Trail just come home. Shout out to Fat Trail, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm putting together my thing, you know what I'm saying? And I've been talking about go-go with Pharrell, Travis Scott, J. Cole, and everybody's asking when my go-go album coming out. Jump In is the very, very first true step into the go-go album because it is an original go-go song. And people from all over the country have been showing it a lot of love. So I would appreciate it if y'all played it. Not only today, after you get your little awards, right?
Why you hating? Little awards.
All right, well, I'm
we'll
gonna
play
jump
your little
out.
go-go song.
Play my little go-go song, man. You know what I'm saying? When you warming up the show, man, just remember play that Jump In joint. Let them.
I'm gonna tell Nyla. Nyla's the house DJ.
It's gonna be. Some people get it off the break. Some people will take a little time. So, but I know in my heart that we're gonna do something special with go-go, man. You know, and that goes. These guys, you understand? These guys in the go-go community, they have 4 shows a week for the past 30 years. You know what I mean? Rare Essence, Backyard. TCB, UCB.
You got Sauce
you know
on there from Backyard
Man.
Yeah,
with Sean Stockman.
With Sean Stockman.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta try to. It's one of the blackest genres of music that ever existed. Go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Do a doc.
There's like 100 docs on them, but
Yeah.
yes, but that's
Do
a
one
whole
from
nother story.
your perspective.
It's a whole nother thing, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all having
Well, thank you, Wale.
Envy, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Oh, God.
Thank you for everything.
You don't get